Hi, I'm Elizabeth from Nest Nappies. This week we got a customer inquiry about how to use a close parent carrier with a newborn, and I just happen to have a beautiful newborn in the shop with me today, so I'm going to show you how to do it with a real baby. So firstly, you pop the carrier on by putting the cross on your back around about where your bra strap sits. The easiest way to know whether you're going to have it on up the right way or not, which sounds really silly, but when you're sleep deprived, it's sometimes a bit tricky to work out which way you're putting it on. If you take the Close Parent logo and you have it facing you so that it reads up the right way, that's the easiest way to know. So it just slips over your head and shoulders like a t-shirt. And if you pop that cross on your back so that it sits down around your bra strap, you don't want it too far down, but nor do you want it sitting right up high near your neck or it's going to pull across your neck. So putting it right down about the middle of your back. And then you have the crossover straps so that they're about 10 centimetres away from your body. That's going to give you enough room to thread your baby's bottom and body through into the carrier, but it's not going to be so loose that they slop down and fit right down low on your tummy. You want them to sit up nice and high around your chest area. So about 10 centimetres or thereabouts, and what you'll generally find is when you've taken the carrier off by loosening the buckles on the side, you generally loosen it about the same amount as what you're going to need to put it on the next time. It's really important just to get in the habit as well of making sure your straps aren't tangled up across the back. It's just going to make it so much easier to get the carrier to fit nice and snugly the first time without having to mess around with the straps. And another thing worth noting is when you've washed your carrier or before you use it the first time, you probably have a dominant side that you want to thread your baby into first. So it's a good idea to actually thread that strap so that it sits in underneath on the underneath layer first. So I've got beautiful Chloe here. How old is she? She's 6 weeks and Divine, making me seriously clucky. So when you take your little bubba, if you support their back and neck, and then I just sort of get their bottom under the crook of my arm and use them to just sort of push them against your body, thread their leg and their bottom through that bottom strap, and then open the strap out so that it sits across their bottom. And I just move forward a little bit so I can tuck their head in pretty much straight away. And then, oh, bubba. And then you're popping the second leg and opening that strap out. So once you've got them in the first side, they're fairly well secure, and then tucking everything across. And now just lifting the weight off their bottom a little bit, you pull these underneath, or these side straps in nice and snug so that they're pulled in nice and tight to your body. And then just using gravity a little bit, turn their head. Oh, it's okay, baby. And it's quite normal. Most babies actually fuss a little bit when you put them in because they can smell you. And if you can get in the habit of just kind of moving like this, you can settle them quite easily. Now I tie my straps just in underneath, it gives me a little bit more support up under their bottom. Making sure that your straps across the back are nice and neat. And if you want a little bit more support on your shoulders, you can, excuse me, moving still. I'm not her mama, so she doesn't seem to be too upset about that. You can pull these straps across your shoulders as well. Now you also find that your carrier comes with a support band that you can wrap around the back. You don't actually have to have that for your carrier to fit really well. It's just a little bit of extra support. And you can see that her head's tucked in there quite neatly. It's just beautiful. So there you have it, using your Close Parent carrier with a newborn.